Thank you. So next up is a really interesting company that has been founded by several senior leaders from Google that, believe it or not, is bringing a new kind of search to market. The company is called Twiggle, and it reminds me of thinking way back in 1998. I remember when the Google demonstration site first appeared in June of 1998. Everyone I knew in the tech world said, who needs another search utility? We already have Alta Vista. So here we are. Who needs another search utility involving machine learning, AI, and natural language processing? We already have Google. Amir Koenigsberg, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. So it's great to be here. What we're doing at Twiggle, we've been doing this for about 3 years. What we're doing is we're trying to help computers understand people better. No bullshit, we're actually doing this. For real, you can actually check it out on our website under Twiggle Labs. And we're doing this by focusing on search engines and by enhancing generic search engines' capability to understand natural language, the language we actually use to converse with each other, not the language which we've been accustomed to type into search engines. We want to change that. We're doing that by using lots of AI, machine learning, and natural language understanding. So for a few years, I've been for many years, I've been interested in what it actually means to be intelligent and what it means for technology to be intelligent. Today, I think this question has become even more important given the advances we've seen in the last few years and all the things that were talked about today. And also because I think people's users, consumers' expectations of products are constantly rising. So as an example, I'm not sure if it's 8 years ago or more, the automatic vacuum cleaner that used to go around, that still does, go around the house was considered intelligent because it could actually perform a task instead of us, or even better than us. Today it's given us the example of a non-intelligent technology. What people actually refer to as intelligent technologies, a technology that you can actually consult with, that can advise you, that actually understands you. And I think the bar is constantly rising. I think in general people want to be understood more by the products and the systems and the technologies that they use. And specifically, they want these systems to understand them better, to understand it better. They want these systems to make less mistakes in understanding them, and they want to make less of an effort to be understood. And I think we're focusing on all three, but mostly on the last part. The way our approach to actually doing this is we don't have a generic approach to knowledge. So we're not a search engine where you can ask anything. We focus on one domain of knowledge because, and that domain is e-commerce. Because we believe that by focusing on one domain and digging really, really, really deep, you can fully map that domain in terms of the knowledge you need to have about it. You can fully understand how people talk in that domain, and you can give a superior experience. And so far, I think we've done that. This is an example. It's a snapshot from, we tried to hide the identity of the company, but it's one of the biggest ones. This is a real query with real results, and it demonstrates how search engines work today, specifically e-commerce search engines, but also general search engines. So the query here, you can see a smartphone with best battery. And the results, there's only one smartphone given as a result. This is a real result. Try it now. Hint, try for the biggest e-commerce company. These are real results. They're not good results. And the reason they're not good results is because they don't match the query. They're not what I was looking for. And the way these systems actually work is they do keyword matching. They don't actually understand the sentences. So what's been highlighted in yellow is the pieces, the words in the sentence, in the query, that have been found on the title or the product description or the spec. And that, together with behavioral data such as your history, other people's search behavior, actually gives these results. And as you can see, they're not very good. By the way, some results are very good, but some results aren't. This is how we actually treat this same query. Smartphone with best battery. We actually understand it. We don't match keywords to keywords. We understand what it means. What do I mean by that? I mean that we understand that the object of the sentence is a smartphone. We understand that what the person who wrote this is looking for is a camera of the smartphone, not a camera in general, a camera that belongs to a smartphone. And what that person wants to know, he wants to find the smartphone with the best camera, not the best camera, the smartphone with the best camera. To be able to do that, you need different technology. We can also deal with very complex queries, not only simple queries. So what we're actually seeing here is our ability to move to the kind of language that you typically use when you'd actually be standing opposite a person, an expert in a shop. And you'd actually ask that person for a smartphone, you'd describe its size, you'd say that you want an Android smartphone, you'd say what you want it for, could be for a particular person or a particular use, or with a particular feature. You can express that however you want, and our systems will actually understand that. Now, they won't just understand the linguistic structure of the sentence, they'd actually map that whole sentence and the terms within it to the product catalog of the e-tailer that they're actually working with, and then they would give results which actually rank all the products based on the intent and the needs expressed in this query. This is search today. I mean, Google's at the forefront of search. I think it's right to describe what's actually going on today, because amazing things are happening in generic search. What you can see at the top is the Parsi McPass face that they released recently. This is basically a system, very good system, 94% accuracy. It is able to take a sentence and break it down into its linguistic structure. Under that you see a knowledge graph which connects facts. That is what allows Google to answer things like, who is Leonardo da Vinci's father? Okay, so it's more of a factual system, but that's able to answer queries. But it's not able to answer kind of expert queries, and that's what we're trying to do. So syntactic pass and knowledge graph, factual answer. What we're trying to do is a bit different. So what we use semantic analysis. We amass deep domain knowledge. Those two things interact. Okay, so the knowledge we have gives meaning to sentences. Those sentences, the more we understand them, the better we understand them, they help us gather more knowledge. Okay, and that gives us understanding. This is very powerful, and this can actually act like an expert. But what we're really aiming for is this, it's communication. So it's not just understanding a sentence and interpreting it well, it's actually being able to converse, give back an answer in a very powerful way, very precisely, and to actually help someone find what they really want. This actually powers a whole new generation of commerce. I say commerce because not just e-commerce, there are many things that we can do. So our infrastructure provides an underlying NLP layer, a natural NLU layer, actually natural language understanding layer for mobile devices, for voice, for conversational commerce, automated bots that want to actually respond, and for digital assistants. Thank you.